Hey, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Bahasham, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere Akim, teaching and truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled Jada West and Micah. Lord will, you are edified. Video was inspired by two videos from TikTok. Fair use.
Girl is dead, but will anyone be charged? That's the question surrounding a fight involving the middle school girl who died after a medical episode several days later. Fox 5's Kevin Stewart is on the story. He's live from Villa Rica Police Headquarters with this one. Kevin, this is just a tragic story.
Yeah, an awful story, Tyler. Villa Rica Police do have video of this fight from the school bus and from a witness to this fight. They continue to work on this case while the family prepares for a funeral.
I don't understand.
So let's give understanding. Why did this happen? Zephaniah 3 and 5, the just Yahweh is in the midst, meaning middle thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning does he bring his judgment to light. He fails not, but the unjust know no shame. So her mother doesn't understand what's going on. However, from a spiritual perspective, this was judgment upon Jada West.
And is still trying to come to grips with the loss of her daughter, her only child, 12-year-old Jada West.
She's such a loving girl.
The new girl in the neighborhood, the new student at Mason Creek Middle School, one who the family says had to deal with bullying at school. Last Thursday, Jada got into an argument on the school bus and it blew up into a fight within walking distance of her home. A friend ran to the house.
You had a street name, Reflective Waters, very spiritual.
To tell her mom, McClendon went to the scene.
She was on the ground. She wasn't breathing. She wasn't breathing. I heard she got the fighting. And the door said, I don't know. And then that girl said, well, she hit me first.
After being transferred from Tanner Medical Center to Children's Hospital Scottish Rite, Jada died Sunday. The family is waiting on the autopsy.
I'm angry. We gotta teach our children. I'm angry. What happened to the love?
What happened to the love? Matthew chapter 24 and 12. And because iniquity, wickedness shall abound, be everywhere, the love of many shall wax cold. This is what's happening to the love, okay? The love of many shall wax cold. And the reason why this is happening, let's jump up to verse 3. And as he sat on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privily, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of your coming and of the end of the world? Whose world? Esau's rulership. So when we jump back down to verse 12, and because iniquity, meaning wickedness, shall abound, be everywhere, the love of many shall wax cold. You had perpetrators that followed Jada West off the bus. Okay? They got the fighting, and as a result, she died. And this prophecy has to be fulfilled prior to the arrival of Yahushua. So hopefully that answered her question.
We lost our love, people. Teach your children to love.
What the fight was about is unclear. Jada's father had been to Mason Creek twice to try to figure things out.
She always wants friends, and I tell her, it's okay to not have friends. It's okay to be by yourself. If people don't treat you right,
Villa Rica Police and the Douglas County District Attorney are examining a video circulating on social media of the fight to decide next steps. The family has asked us not to show the video.
We just want justice for my niece. This got to stop.
Let me just say this, for the people who are blaming the bus.
Good morning, y'all. This is absolutely
a young girl named Jada West.
Absolutely.
So this is the actual time frame of the fight. This interaction led to the fight.
Everybody know I get down, so please don't start with me. You will get your stuff with my leg. You will get it up with my leg. Don't ever stand up with me. You want to talk is already.
A young girl named Jada West.
All right, so the reason why I named this video Jada West and Micah, because you had a boy out there named Micah, and he was saying, y'all, we need to keep the peace, okay? They ignored Micah, Salakia. They ignored Micah. Okay, again, he stated, we need to keep the peace. Keep the peace. May not be in those exact words, but he was preaching, or Salakia, he was pushing peace, right? And let's go to the book of Micah, chapter 1. The word of Yahweh that came to Micah, the Morathite. The days of Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah, which he saw concerning Samaria and Jerusalem. And to give a brief description regarding Micah, Strong's H 4318, pronounced as Mayaka. And according to the outline of biblical usage, his name is who is like the power, the sixth in order of the minor prophets, a native of Marashath. He prophesied during the reigns of Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah of Judah, and was contemporary with the prophets Hosea, Amos, and Isaiah. Okay, so again, his name means who is like the Most High, or the power, Salakia. Who is like God, which means power. Again, who is like power. Twisted Crimes did a video, but he removed that video. And you actually heard Micah pushing peace prior to this fight. And what happened? He was rejected and she died. And not to say that, of course, that boy named Micah is a prophet, but we can still utilize this as great symbolism for the truth. Okay, now picture Micah, okay, warning them. Okay, just like the prophet of old, okay, warned our nation about what would befall on them. And that's what we're doing now, beginning with the apostles of Great Millstone, due to the initiation of the Holy Spirit. So they were warned by a boy named Micah, and look what befell upon them because they did not listen. Salakia, it's one Bible verse. Jeremiah chapter 7 and verse 25. Since the days that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt unto this day, I have sent you unto all my servants, the prophets, daily rising up early and sending them. And that's the point. Okay, so even in the time frame we are in right now, the Most High has the apostles of Great Millstone, okay, trickling down to these sincere men of Great Millstone, as well as these other elect individuals or elected prophets in these other camps. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, okay, at the allotted time, they are going to join with Great Millstone. Now, they may not come in a camp as far as join a camp, but at the same time frame, they're going to be pushing the same doctrine. And that's what it's all about. Because the truth remains here with Great Millstone, beginning with the apostles of Great Millstone. Now, another thing just about this video, it was extremely ironic. Okay, you have a street named Reflective Waters. Okay, you had a boy by the name of Micah pushing peace. They did not listen, and judgment fell upon Jada West. You cannot make this thing up. So Lord will, this was edifying. It wasn't too, too difficult to understand. Shalom.